From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update.
From Wish TV, I'm Drew Blair in for Scott Sander with your Daybreak Drive-In for Tuesday, June 14th. A dangerously hot day, gripping testimony in Washington, and a landmark drug from Lilly. Next. It is a weather alert Tuesday for dangerous heat across Indiana. The state could reach the hottest weather since September 2013. Excessive heat warnings expanded this morning. Indianapolis city leaders are addressing the threats to residents. The mayor and emergency officials are set to announce resources available for free to help people manage the scorching temperatures. You can watch the city's news conference live on Wish TV and wishtv.com at 9:30 this morning. Several cooling centers are opening across the state. In Hendricks County, several libraries and Northview Christian Church are offering cooling stations. The cities of Evansville, Fort Wayne, and South Bend also have centers opening. We have a list posted at the top of wishtv.com to find the closest one to you. The extreme heat is pausing horse racing at Shelbyville's racetrack today. The production manager for Horseshoe Indianapolis announced the decision, saying the casino believes canceling is in everyone's best interest and that safety is always the first priority. People in Broad Ripple are encouraged to enroll in a new security initiative in answer to a rise in gun violence. The Broad Ripple Village Association and IMPD held a town hall following a fight and shooting outside a bar early Monday morning. Officials talked about increasing participation in the city's B-Link program. That creates a network of public and private security cameras to enhance public safety. IMPD does not monitor cameras, but if homeowners choose to give the department permission, officers can link into footage in the event of an investigation. Day 2 of the public hearings on the attack on the U.S. Capitol focused on the idea that former President Donald Trump knew his election fraud claims were false. The House committee investigating the riots used testimony to detail how people around the president told him he lost, but he refused to listen. Former Attorney General Bill Barr testified that he questioned if Trump had become detached from reality. He told the panel that Trump began pushing the false claims before looking at any evidence. Advisors said Trump increasingly relied on conspiracy theories pushed by lawyers Rudy Giuliani and Sidney Powell. Trump campaign manager Bill Stepien told the committee Giuliani was urging a declaration of victory on election night despite warnings it was way too early. Stepien also said Giuliani was, in his words, definitely intoxicated that night. A fire destroys the home of a man who used to fight them. The Indianapolis Fire Department says lightning hit the home on Cardinal Cove near 82nd and Hague yesterday afternoon. The department says a retired IFD firefighter lived there with his wife and daughter. IFD says the lightning damaged the roof, then spread to the attic and upstairs. It also damaged portions of the basement. No one was hurt. Eli Lilly and Company is getting the green light for a first-of-its-kind treatment of alopecia. The FDA announced approval of Olumiant. Scientists say it blocks an enzyme that leads to inflammation caused by severe alopecia. The inflammation can trigger the body to attack its own hair, causing it to fall out. The FDA says about 300,000 people in the U.S. suffer from alopecia. In 2 Lilly trials, people who received the treatment maintained more of their hair. Storm Track 8 describes today's conditions as miserable and dangerous. They're calling for highs to reach the upper 90s. Remember to hydrate and limit time spent outside. That goes for people and pets. Thank you for checking in for Tuesday's top stories from Wish TV. I'm Drew Blair.
This is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand for even more on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.